It's just kind of, whatever. Yeah. Everybody knows now Keith Lee hadn't been seen in quite some time. They've been very quiet about the situation. He could put out a cryptic post or a tweet saying, in due time, I'll get to explain everything and miss your fans and I hope everybody's doing well. Uh, Apparently, he's been injured. Um, so they said he's trying to get cleared from what I've heard earlier. He's asking about trying to get cleared. Uh, Also, a few days ago, WWE released Andrade from his contract with a no compete clause. He didn't have a no compete clause, 90-day no compete clause. He didn't have one, so he's free to wrestle and go anywhere he wants to go right now. Um, I would love it if he ended up in AEW or Ring of Honor, possibly in Ring of Honor with Left Action and Gurbanale, with Dragon Lee and Roosh and all them. But I feel like he'll probably go back to Mexico and stay in Mexico. He's probably tired of American wrestling, being in America. Um, he'll probably go back to work for CMLL or AAA, um, somewhere like that. He's really good in the ring. Um, his promos are not very good. He needs somebody to talk for him because his English isn't very good, but um, he's a very good wrestler and he'll be good wherever he goes. Um, Apparently, he had told one of the other wrestlers in WWE that he was tired of sitting in catering and not being used. So people was all over Charlotte making fun of her and saying she gets whatever she wants. That she had a hand in Andrade getting his release for no compete clause, not having one. That it was all Charlotte Flair. She may be threatening to quit or threatening to sit out WrestleMania because they took off the posters. Saying she gets everything she wants and she was instrumental in helping Andrade get out. Well, why wouldn't she? I mean, that's her fiance. I mean, she helped her guy. What's wrong with that? Yeah. So I see some more Charlotte stuff. Apparently, she has COVID now. She had COVID. Somebody on one of the wrestling websites, when I was reading the headline about her having a COVID article, a fan commented, good, I hope she dies. Glad she's got COVID, I hope she dies. That's kind of messed up. But yeah, so Andrade is gone, and I'm happy for him. He never was used right in my opinion. He was pretty good in NXT, and they used him right. And Selena Vega was able to talk for him via Trinidad. But ever since they went to the main roster, they just wasn't used right. They basically turned him into a jobber, had him lose a lot. Um, and he's really talented. So we'll have to see where he ends up. Yep. Also, NXT wasn't very good last night or the other night. Um, I didn't care for it. It was kind of boring. I do have a couple predictions about the big NXT show in a couple of weeks, the big takeover they're having. I think it's going to be really good. It could outshine WrestleMania. I'm not looking forward to WrestleMania this year at all. It just seems all really underwhelming the way they built it up. Um, Karrion Kross and Finn Balor are going to be facing each other for the NXT title at TakeOver. That should be a really good match. I have a feeling Karrion Kross is going to win that match and get his title back. Also, Shawn Michaels come out the other night on NXT in his music kit, and everybody's like, what's he doing out here? And he went into the ring, got a ladder, and just threw the ladder in the ring and left. So they made I think it was the Santos Escobar match, and made it a ladder match, him and Jordan Devlin, so that should be good. Yep, and of course you saw the end of NXT was probably the best part of that, and then the end of NXT when Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole had the big stare down and confrontation, and they signed the contract. They're having a big match at TakeOver, so that's going to be really good as well. Yep, so that'll be good. Also, just a little bit of sad news. I know I used to cover MLW on this channel. I don't cover it much anymore, but I just thought I'd mention it. Wednesday night on the latest episode of MLW on YouTube, they had a first ever type match. It's never been done before. It was a main event match. I thought it was a really good match. It was really interesting. The Von Erichs, Marshall and Ross Von Erich, Kevin Von Erich's sons, against Team Filthy, Tom Lawler. Lawler managed them, out in the crowd. And they had a first ever steel rope match. Basically what they did was they replaced the ring ropes around the ring So instead of cables and ring rope, they used steel chains, real steel chains. So every time somebody threw each other in the ropes, it busted them open and made a real loud noise. It actually looked really dangerous and looked quite rough and brutal. It was a really cool little interesting match. I thought it was really cool. For those that not really sure about MLW and heard me talk about it some, but for those who just want to see something cool or maybe a little violent, check that match out. It was very good. I recommend it. I think you would like it. Yeah. Uh, Ring of Honor was good Saturday. Tomorrow night is the big, huge Ring of Honor 19th anniversary show. I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be good. Um, I'll give you the card real quick and give you my predictions. All right, so here's the card. Pre-show match, we have Brian Johnson versus Dan Henson versus Eli Isom versus LSG. It's on the pre-show. That sounds like a good match. Eli Isom really impressed me on the latest episode of Ring of Honor. I thought he did a really good job. I like Dan Henson. I like Brian Johnson. So it's gonna be. I like LSG. So it's gonna be a good match. Also on the pre-show, Ring of Honor World Six-Man Tag Team Championship match. Shane Taylor Promotions versus the Mexican Squad. That should be really fun. Really good match. Then on the main card, unsanctioned match. Sorry, that match not, but it's first have to be Dalton Castle versus Josh Wood. That should be really good. Then you have Flip Gordon versus Mark Briscoe. That should be good. ECP versus Jay Briscoe. It's been long anticipated. That should be really good. Then you have an unsanctioned match, and it's actually going to be held at the PAL Hall and Fall in River, Massachusetts. Matt Tabor versus Vincent. Unsanctioned match. That should be really good. Yep, that should be good. Also, you're going to have a Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship match. Batista Del Ring and Kenny King versus Rhett Tice and Tracy Williams for the tag team title. That should be a really good match. You also have the Ring of Honor Pure Championship on the line. Jonathan Gresham versus Dax Draper. It should be really good. Ring of Honor World TV Championship. Kenny King versus Tracy Williams. And finally, the Ring of Honor World Championship match. Ruth versus Jay Lethal. This card looks loaded to me and sounds loaded to me. I think it should be really good. I think all the matches are going to be really good. I think it's going to be a really good show, so I'm excited for it. Yep. I think Ruth is going to retain his title. I think Tracy Williams is going to beat Kenny King. I think Gresham is going to retain and keep his title, going to keep the Pure Championship. I think Del and Kenny King's going to beat Red Tice Tracy Williams. I think Matt Tabor and Vincent. I really don't know. It's going to be a toss-up. I believe it could end in a draw. Maybe they both knock each other out somehow. I don't think it's really going to be a definitive winner in that match. EC3 and Jay Briscoe, I think EC3 is going to win. Flip Gordon and Mark Briscoe, I think Flip Gordon is going to win. Dalton Castle and Josh Woods, I think Josh Woods is going to win. Shane Taylor Promotions and Mexican Squad. I'm going to pick Shane Taylor Promotions. It's going to be very close, but pick Shane Taylor Promotions. In the pre-show match, I'm going to pick Danhausen to win. Yep, so there's my predictions for the Ring of Honor 90th anniversary show later on tonight, Friday night. It should be a very good show. I'm excited and can't wait. All right, now switching gears to AEW. I thought this AEW show Wednesday night was very good. I liked it more than a lot of people online did, apparently. I thought all the matches was good. I liked the skit and the backstage stuff. I liked today continued storylines and added the stuff. Some of the storyline stuff they done was a little weird and a little strange. I've done a little bit different, but it was still wasn't bad. It was good still. So I thought this was just a really solid show. I thought last week was really good. I thought this was really good as well. This was definitely better than Raw and SmackDown and even NXT and MLW and the Fastlane pay-per-view. This AEW show from Wednesday night was better than all that over here lately. I just thought it was very good. Also during the show, and there's already been controversy about this, they did they showed a preview, a trailer for Cody and Bundy Rhodes. They're getting on a reality show on TNT called Roads to the Top. I personally watched. I think it'll be very good. People was already complaining to Miz and Maurice, saying how they hate the Miz and they hate Maurice and they don't watch the show and it sucks and they're definitely not gonna watch this. Um, I'm the complete opposite. I love Miz and Maurice personally as people. I love their show. I'm a big Miz fan. I'm a Maurice fan. I love their show. I think it's hilarious. It's one of my favorite shows on TV. I've been a fan of it since it first came out. I think it's just hilarious. They're a great team, a great duo, and they're very funny and both seem real and down to earth and not stuck up or anything like that. Um, and I'm a big fan of Cody and Bunny. I love both of them as people and as wrestlers. I like Bunny as a wrestler. Yes, I said that. I'm a big Cody Rhodes fan. Love him as a wrestler. He seems like a nice guy. Bunny seems like a nice girl, and she's beautiful. She posted a new pregnancy pic. It was just gorgeous. I mean, she's beautiful. Cody's a lucky man. But I think their show will be good. I think it'll be entertaining. Um, Somebody to see how they live. I think it'll be cool. So I'm looking forward to that. Yep. So this was a very good AW show. All right. So now let's go into the Ring of Honor show from Saturday night. So here we go. Now, before I do the Ring of Honor, I just want to go over a few highlights of the AEW show, and then I'll circle back and I'll review the AEW show all the way, and then the Ring of Honor shows. So here we go. Hang in there with me. I'm gonna try to be as quick as possible. Um, During AEW, we saw the debut of the Pinnacle MJF's new stable in the first match. I thought it was good, and they did a little promo afterwards. It was good. Um, I thought the women's match was really good. Ty Conti versus Nyla Rose. I'm a fan of both. I think this was Ty Conti's best match I've ever seen her have. I was glad she got the win. I thought it was a really good match. I thought she deserved the win. They're really building Ty Conti up. I feel like it's going to eventually come down to Ty Conti versus Britt Baker for the number one contendership, and then Britt Baker's eventually going to win the title soon against Kamoshida. So I liked the match. I thought it was good. Young Bucks versus Lucha Bros Laredo Kid. The Lucha Bros is back together for a night at least. They said Pac was injured. JR said he was sick and he couldn't compete, so they got Penta to come in with Ray Phoenix and wrestle. So that was a good match as well. Also, you had a big TNT Championship match. Darby Allin versus John Silver was the main event. Very good match. I really liked it. And you also had the very first match of the night was the AEW World Championship Eliminator match. Kenny Omega with Don Callis on commentary versus Matt Sydal with his brother Mike in the corner. It's my favorite match tonight. I thought it was really good. I loved it. A lot of people complain with AEW matches and say every match shouldn't be 12 minutes long. They need to have more squashes. I disagree. I like the 12-minute long matches just because I like that style, but not just that. I like how all the matches are competitive and it believes you want maybe somebody else to win or people you don't think will win maybe can win. I like that every match is competitive. Every wrestler I think should be trying to have the match tonight, should want to have a 5-star match. I think wrestling as a whole, the wrestling matches themselves is just as big as the storylines and all that. So I have a very unpopular opinion. I don't care if that match length as long as the matches are good. This one was very good. So I disagree with that respectfully. Yeah, but this was a very good match. I really liked it. Don Callis' friend on commentary cracked on Excalibur a little bit about his mask, saying you need to see a psychiatrist because you still wear a mask and you don't even wrestle anymore. So I thought it was funny. So it was a very good match. Also later on, also the reason I want to say too, there was some controversy people didn't really understand. I don't know if it's controversial, but the way this match was put together, On Dark recently, or was on Elevation, I forget which one, but here recently, Monday, Tuesday night, it was either last week or earlier this week, Matt Sydal had a match against Kenny Omega. Matt Sydal just competed in a match and won. Uh, Kenny Omega said, "No, I'm not going to give you a title shot. I'm not going to give you a match. You don't deserve to have a match with me." Tony Khan come out and basically cut a promo, and after that, Frank basically said Kenny, he made Kenny force him to have a match. So the deal was, Kenny, you're going to have a match next week on Dynamite. If Matt Sydal beats you, then he gets a shot at the title. Um, so yeah. So what Kenny did right after that little competition, Kenny beat up Matt Sydal. Uh, One Winged Angel pinned him, and then they had the match. Wednesday night on Dynamite, and I thought for a minute, Sydal was going to pull the upset. It was a really close two count fall. It was really good. Um, but Kenny Omega won, so Matt Sydal won't be getting a title shot, but still a very good match. Also, we got see Christian promo, Cage cut a promo. He's apparently going to fight Frankie Kazarian next week. I was hoping he was going to fight, Wednesday night, but, what's one more week going to hurt? Yeah. Also, we saw a continuation of QT and Cody's little feud they got going on. This is part that didn't really make sense to me. QT cut a good promo, did a good job. So like it was some real life stuff coming out, real life frustration with Cody. Instead of Cody, clapping right back him and QT really landed each other about anything or even punted each other. Cody just kind of played it cool and died everything down, just kind of okay, whatever, I'll give you whatever you want, pretty much. And that was that. So maybe that was by design. Maybe they're just going to keep just kind of building it up slowly and just adding things on and pulling little things on here and there, stoking the fires up and eventually, to where it all comes to their head and they have a really big, huge, like blood feud or something. It was good, but just wasn't what I expected. And that's okay. I like the fact that AEW keeps you guessing. I like how they don't explain things a lot of the times. A lot of times you have to watch YouTube shows or watch the BT shows, but I'm okay with that. I'll watch them anyway. Um, but that's okay. That they don't always explain stuff. I kind of like that. WWE does the opposite. They try to explain everything, and it just makes things worse. I like where AEW don't explain things. Sometimes the things seem like they're not fully planned. They're just made up on the fly, and I kind of like that because it just leaves you. You're always expecting something exciting or something you've never seen before. Something you're not expecting. At AEW, and I like that aspect of AEW. Um, so yeah. Also, Kid and Mega come out late on in the night, and basically after a match, and they attacked. They attacked Lucha Bros and Loretta Kid, I believe. Kenny come out and basically cut a promo, and he was dissing the Young Bucks and talking junk to them. Um, So they basically said, Kenny said, I'm tired of this, going back and forth between Elite, Bullet Club, and all this and that, this and that. Either you're in or you're out. You're with me or you're against me. You're with Bullet Club or you're not. You're the Elite or you're not. And basically, by them doing this, I liked how they done it because basically, Young Bucks walked away and just kind of gave Kenny like just said bump you, you know. So that finally settled that, Young Bucks left the Elite pretty much. Uh, yep. Of course, a lot of people too on this show complained about the end, about the brawl. They had a huge brawl where everybody was fighting out on the end, saying AEW always has brawls. I liked it. I liked that they have brawls to end the show. A lot of times, I don't mind it. I mean, at least it's something exciting. They just said, why didn't they have Sting and Darby? Bump and they just go off. I think it's kind of boring. Uh, you know, have a little bit of excitement. Maybe look forward to next week. Who cares if they have a fist fight to go off the air, I mean, something at ringside, who cares? It doesn't make or break the show, in my opinion. If anything, I think adds a little more excitement, a little bit more can't wait till next week feeling. Because I think that's why they do that. I'm okay with it. I liked it. I like it. I don't mind it. Um, yep. So like I said, this was a very good show of Dynamite. All right, so here we go. I'm going to go back to Ring of Honor and give you the show review, my rundown on that, and my grade on that. Then I'm going to go over the AEW show quickly and give you my review on that. Then I'm going to wrap it up. I'm trying to be as quick as possible. Uh, by now, you know the deal for Ring of Honor. Ian Ring of Honor, Chris Coleman on commentary as always. They do a great job as always. Uh, Quinn McKay, welcome to the show. Was the host of the show and did a good job again. You know, hosting like she always does. Uh, First match, they had a singles match. It was Eli Isom against Ray Horse via pin after a brain buster. And here's just a quick little fun fact I didn't find out too recently. I thought I saw Ray Horse before years ago and didn't recognize it. He was actually in Lucha Underground years ago when I was really big in the Lucha Underground when it was really popular. He was El Dragon Azteca. He was one of my favorites in Lucha Underground. So that was cool. Um, so yeah, I love Ray Horse. I love El Dragon Azteca. Um, so this was a good match. I liked it. It was back and forth, really competitive. First time I'd seen Eli Isom in a long time. He's really improved. I really was impressed by him. Uh, Ray Horse, Dragon Tech, I've always been impressed by him. I'm a big fan of his. He's really good, especially as Ray Horse. I think he's great. Um, I love seeing him wrestle. I hope to get to see him wrestle a whole lot more. I'm really just a big fan of Eli Isom now. He really impressed me in this match with his look and everything, and entrance and his theme song, and just uh, he just really impressed me. I really like Eli Isom in this match. I thought it was really good. I really liked it. Um, so it was a good back and forth competitive match. I liked it. It was a 6 minute and 1 second match. It was a good match. I liked it. Um, Eli Isom won for Brainbuster. Yep. Uh, we get a promo package. It was good. Restore Violence and Ring of Honor. It was good. Um, EC3 did a promo about his match against Jay Briscoe coming up. It was good. Uh, all right. So the second match had a 8-man tag team match. La Faction and Gobernales, Roos, Dragon Lee, Kenny King, and Batista Del Ring against the Foundation, Jay Lethal, Gresham, Tracy Williams, and Rhett Titus. Um, um, it was a good match, a lot of chaos. I really liked it. Everybody I thought looked good in the match. Um, Tracy Williams got the pin. Uh, he pinned one of Barista Del Rey. Hit a double cradle tombstone that looked nasty. It was a really good match. I really liked it. So good match. I really liked it. Um, yep. So this was a very good Ring of Honor episode leading up to the big pay-per-view later on tonight, Friday night. The Ring of Honor Night Defender versus show should be huge. This whole card looks amazing. I think this could be a really, really good show. Um, so I can't wait for tonight. I'm excited about that. So another really good Ring of Honor show. I really liked it. I enjoyed it. Um, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. Very good show. I liked it. Another good Ring of Honor show. I really liked it. So good show by Ring of Honor. Uh, Now into the AEW. Um, All right, the first match, Kenny Omega versus Matt Sydal. This was a long match, but I really liked it. It was very back and forth. Towards the end of the match, Matt Sydal caught a really nice small package roll up and got Kenny. I mean, they timed it perfectly, the kick out perfectly right there at the end. It really looked like Matt Sydal was going to upset Kenny Omega and beat him. But very good match. Eventually, Kenny Omega hit a couple V triggers on Matt Sydal, and then he hit the one ring danger and got the 3 counts. It was a very good match. Kenny Omega got the win. My favorite match of the night. A very good competitive match. I really liked it. Backstage, Marvez with the Dark Order. Silver did a fun little promo, saying he was ready for his match, and he was doing like coffin drop me, I'm ready, and he was falling back on people like doing a coffin drop. It was funny little promo. I liked it. Commercial break, back from commercial. Cesar Bononi um, versus Hangman Page. I liked this match. It was probably my least favorite match of the night, but I still liked it. It was a good match. Heyman looked good. It was basically just a match to keep Heyman's momentum rolling and make Heyman look good. Um, no, a lot of people don't care for Benoni, but I think he's good. Yes, he does have some botches, but I also heard that his wife had terminal cancer, so maybe that's why he's been botching a lot lately and having like a little missteps. Um, but I like him. I think he's a good wrestler, talented. I enjoy his matches on Dark and on Elevation. So I think he does a good job. I mean, he's basically a jobber. I mean, that's what he's there. And Hangman, is there to beat him up. And, he wasn't supposed to really give Hangman, a 5-star match or, give him a competitive match. You know, it's supposed to be an easy win for Hangman and make Hangman look good for him to show off a little bit. And that's what he done. Eventually in the match, Hangman got a slam and then got the buckshot lariat on Camacho for the win. On Camarado. I mean, Cesar Bononi. Uh, yep. So good match. I liked it. After the match, Paige celebrated on the stage with some beer. Uh, then we get a promo from Lance Archer. I thought a lot of people didn't like his promo, so they didn't understand what he said, but I thought it was good. He was outside, at a factory. I liked it. I think Lance Archer improved his promos a lot, in my opinion. I think he's gotten a lot better as a talker. It's just my opinion, but I liked it. Um, he referenced Sting a lot, basically spreaded Sting. So there you go. This just, I guess, to just, further the feud more, just add a little bit more feud to the fire, to the Sting and Lance Archer competitions they've been having. Um, Next, they show recap of the Great Bacon Thunder Rosa match from last week, and they show Thunder Rosa after that saying, thank you to all the fans in Mexico and all that. People all gave praise and enjoyed the match. Tony Schiavone comes out, interviews Britt Baker. Britt Baker walks on stage, cuts a great promo. She even called out Mick Foley from one of his tweets, saying, took him 20 years for him to become a hardcore legend. She done it in one night. That had 3 letters were the 3 best words in professional wrestling, DMD, which is a really great promo. Her Britt Baker's heel character just continues to be great and awesome, and she gets better and better, it seems like. Not only has she improved in the ring ever since she's been in AEW, since AEW started, but her promo is just really good. Her heel character is just really good. I just love this promo. I thought it was very good. I loved it. It's a great promo by Britt Baker. She looked beautiful as well, so great job. Great promo. I liked it. I loved it. Um, shows Pinnacle leaving the locker room. Commercial break. Next, we get the promo backstage, a little talk between Kristen Cage. She's talking to Varsity Blondes and one of the guys from Top Flight. Uh, those guys were talking about Cage said they were talking shop, giving advice on matches. Uh, Eventually, Frank Kazarian comes up, and Frank Kazarian and Cage get to talking, and they're going to have a match next week. Frank Kazarian challenges Chris Cage to a match next week, so that should be really good. So I'm looking forward to it. I believe it's going to be on Elevation. Um, so the next match we had FTR and Sean Spears with Tully Blanchard versus Washington Bonds and Dante Martin. It was a good match. I liked it. Um, like I said, this was Pinnacle's first time in action on TV as a team, as a faction, as a group. It basically ended with Sean Spears getting a tag and he gets C4. His Death Valley Driver finisher, and it looked good. So that was cool to see Sean Spears get the pinfall. To make Sean Spears at least look good in this group, strong in this group, he would get a lot of detractors and a lot of critics for being in the group saying he didn't really fit in the group. So it was good for him to get a win a little bit, get his confidence up and everything. So I liked it. It was a good match. After the match, the Pinnacle keep attacking. Uh, Dax sent him do a promo. It was good. I liked it. MJF keeps talking junk about Jericho. Yep. Uh, then we get a promo backstage. Team Taz. Taz says there ain't no problems in Team Taz. Cage apologizes for last week. Everything is good. But I still think it is going to be a problem. I think Cage is going to eventually end up leaving Team Taz here soon, so we'll see. But it was a good promo about Taz and Team Cage. I liked it. Good promo. Uh, QT Marshall comes out and did a promo. Like I said, with Cody and him and Cody have a talk. QT starts out frustrated, kind of going off. Cage, You know, Cody comes out and talks and diffuses the situation. That's like, okay, and just kind of walks off. Just kind of walk off, okay, whatever. Like I said, this was a weird one, but it was still good. I still liked it. It was still good. It wasn't horrible or anything. So I liked it. It was a good little confrontation. So it's just gonna, I guess, just add more fuel to the fire for the feud, coming up. So, yep, because QT is all pretty much basically turned heel now. It's getting more apparent every week. Even by like on where he eliminated himself in the pay per view at the Battle Royal and you know, the stuff he's been doing on Dark, where he's been kind of just walking away from ringside and things like that. Um, on Dark and Elevation. Yep. So weird segment, but I still liked it. It was good. Um, Commercial break. Back from commercial. We have the Young Bucks and Brandon Cutler match versus Lucha Bros and Laredo Kid. Brandon Cutler's really gotten really good on Dark and on Elevation over the last several months. He's got more of a character now. I like his entrance. He's got a cool entrance. He's got a cool outfit, cool mask. There's a really cool flying elbow drop off of the top rope. Um, So yeah, off the springboard, off the top, off the rope, and it looks really cool. Gets a lot of really good height. Brandon Cutler's really coming to his own. The wrestler really improved over the last few months in AEW. Young Bucks looked good here. Did a really good job. Lucha Bros back together looked good. Ray Phoenix shined, and he's always highlighting every match he's in. He just always shines, doing something, whether it's getting beat up, or him beating somebody up, or him flying, or jumping over somebody, or even him landing the wrong way, or even him botching. It's just he's a human highlight reel. I mean, he's just awesome. I love Ray Phoenix a lot. I like Laredo Kid as well. Since this was a good match, I liked it. This is what you would expect from all these teams. It was a good match. I liked it. Um, Best could end with Matt Jackson hitting a DDT on the apron. Laredo Kid hit the Spanish Fly on Brandon Cutler and got the win. Uh, so Young Bucks, Brandon Cutler, and Laredo Kid got the win. Yep. Sorry, yeah, the Lucha Bros and Laredo Kid got the win. It's a good match. So that's right, the Young Bucks Color didn't get the win. So yep, good match. I liked it. Uh, Fun match. Uh, this is when I said Omega was attacking Laredo Kid. And that's when I told you Kid to come out and cut the promo about the flashbacks, and they did this whole basically the end of the Young Bucks being in the Elite, being in the Bullet Club. The Young Bucks walked away from Kenny, so I liked this segment. It was a good segment. I also liked Kenny's promo last night on Impact saying where he's going to be collecting. He's a collector and he's going to collect championships from all the promotions. A lot of people frowned on that, but I liked it. I think it's a cool idea of him going to these different promotions and winning all the titles. I think it's really cool myself personally. Um, but yeah, just thought I'd put another little side note. Um, yep. Good Boys and Callis come out at the end of the 8 after Kenny's getting beat up. Like I said, the Lucha Brothers attack Kenny for double super kick. Um, then we get a video package from Jay Cargill. I liked it. It was good. Basically, Cargill and Red Velvet's going to have a match really soon. Also, they announced, earlier today or last night, that Red Velvet's officially signed for AEW now. I thought she's already signed, but she's officially signed now. Cody announced it on Twitter. And they put out a post, so that's cool. I like Red Velvet. She's good, beautiful, and a good wrestler. She's got a lot of talent, got a lot of energy, a lot of fire. I like her. So yep, good. She's glad she signed. Yep. Like and I've already said they show you previews for the Cody Rhodes and Brandy reality show, so looking forward to that. That should be good. Um, Commercial break. Then they do a recap of the Good Brothers attack on Mox and Kingston. Kingston and Eddie do a video pack, and they cut a promo, and it was good. I liked it. They're just always really good on camera and do a great promo. They're just really good on screen together. Great chemistry, make a great team, great duo, like I've said before. Uh, Next, we had the women's match. Nyla Rose makes an entrance with Vicky. Like I said about this match, it was very good. Ty kind of showed more of her Nyla Rose looked dominant early on, but Ty Conti took control and really looked dominant. And Ty Conti alone looks beautiful, but she does really improve the wrestling. She's really improved leaps and bounds since she was in NXT. I mean, night and day. She's really improved in AEW. I don't know if it's QT or Cody or Dustin or Kenny working with her exclusively, in AEW. I believe it's Dustin Rhodes, but she's really improved since being in AEW. I mean, every time we see her on TV or on YouTube or Dark, she's just really improved. Um, she's got on a big win streak here lately on Dark and Elevation, so she's really improved. I liked how she used her kicks and they looked vicious on this match. This was a slow, long women's match, but it was good. I liked it. Uh, One of the best women's matches they've had in AEW. I feel like AEW's women's division is coming along, getting better, slowly but surely. It's surely a whole lot better than it used to be. Um, so the AEW women's division is improving, in my opinion. Like I said, I really liked this match for what it was. I thought it was good. I thought I liked Nyla Rose, but I think her booking's confusing, because I make her look dominant one week and then she'll lose a big match the next week. I don't really understand it. She wrestles a lot like Nia Jax, but I still think she's better than Nia Jax. Um, so I like Nyla Rose. I wasn't always a fan, when they first started, but I really liked her. I like her Twitch channel. She's got a good personality, different, um, strange but cool, weird in a good way. I like her, and I like her Twitch channel, and I like her character in AEW. So I'm a fan of hers as well. And like I said, I'm a big fan of Ty Conti. She's beautiful and really gotten good as a wrestler. So I like this match. Thought it was good. So Ty Conti got the win with her Hammerlock DDT finisher. So Ty Conti got the win. Tay Conti. Um, so good for her. I was surprised -1 wasn't at all tonight on AEW Dynamite. He usually been walking out with Tay Conti to her matches and being ringside the Dark Order matches and doing like little promos and video packages and stuff, and does a funny job giving Excalibur crap on commentary on Dark. I thought it would be cool if he was on TV, but I guess he couldn't make it or whatever. Yep. So good match. Uh, Matt Hardy comes out at the end and cuts a promo. I thought it was good. Basically says the woman's eliminator tournament was a sham because Bunny wasn't in it. So apparently it looks like, which we already thought that, the Butcher, Blade, and Private Party and Matt Hardy are all in Matt Hardy's stable together. And it looked like Nyla Rose and Vic Guerrero are now too, from the way I saw it. So that's cool. I like Matt's little stable. Yep. Then we get a promo package from Scorpio Sky. Saying this new heel side and a new side of him, we just hadn't always seen it. So another good promo by Scorpio Sky. I really liked it, showing off his heel character. I liked it. This heel character he's got, so I liked it. It was good. So it's good. I liked it. Commercial break. Uh, all right, now we have the main event. This was a very good competitive match. John Silver always impresses me in the ring. He gets better and better. Darby Allin did a really good title match. Darby Allin really done well. He sells well. A really good match. Um, for a minute or two, it made it seem like Silver was going to get the upset win. They had a really close near fall. Silver did a really good job. Dark Order interfered some, but like I didn't really detract from the match. Kind of added to it. Just a very good match. Um, and basically ended with Silver going for a power bomb. Darby hit the code red. Um, the Canadian Destroyers, another one they call it. Panama Sunrise, code red, whatever you want to call it. And Darby Allin got the win. Um, so there you have it. Darby Allin's still the TNT champion. I figured it was going to be like that, which I'm okay with because I love Darby Allin. He's my favorite in AEW, my favorite wrestler in the world. I love him a lot. But I'm a big John Silver fan too. So either way that whoever would have won, I'd have been happy with, okay with, because I'm a fan of both. So I thought it was a really good competitive match. I really liked it. Great match. Yep. Sting, he also come to the outside of the ring and basically made sure Dark Silver didn't interfere too much in the match or cause too big of a distraction for Darby. Um, After the match, Sting and Darby pay respect to Silver. Matt Hardy comes out and attacks Darby. Uh, Chaos all over. Huge brawl. Sting hits Mark Quinn with the bat. Ty Conti comes down and attacks uh, Nyla Rose. Uh, Darby got a tope suicida on Matt Hardy. Um, Everybody was balling outside the ring, and I liked it outside the ring and around the ring. So I liked it. It's a cool little ball, and it's cool how a lot of those storylines, there was people fighting each other as they went off the air. So that's how AEW went off the air. It was a very good show. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I was originally going to give it 6.5, but I'm going to give it a little bit more, a bit higher than I normally would, just because there's two matches. Mainly I liked all the matches was good, really good. I like the vignettes, the continuation storylines, and everything. So I just really love this show. I give it a 7 out of 10. Another really good AEW show, in my opinion, very good show. Um, so that's it. I hope you all liked this video. Sorry if it was so long. I tried to be as quick as possible. Thank everybody for the support, and I was happy to be doing this 40th episode, and I hope everybody keeps watching, and I'll get more subscribers and some more feedback and people's opinions. Even if you hate me or think I suck, tell me that too. It's fine. Um, you know, uh, so any feedback would be greatly appreciated. Hope everybody's doing well and staying safe. I'm going to be trying to review the Ring of Honor pay-per-view from later tonight, either later tonight or sometime Saturday or Sunday. But I'll try to get that. That'll be its own separate review coming up, so be on the lookout for that. So as always, see you next time. Happy wrestling. See ya. Bye.